Ang iban sa kalaman Pasya.
Derte!
Terence Crawford has joined Manny Pacquiao's training camp to help him prepare strategically and physically for the fight against Floyd Mayweather.
Of the Philippines, hailing from Sarangani province, he has defeated 8 current Hall of Famers inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame. He is the 8th Division World Champion. Please welcome back to the sport of boxing, the legend Manny Pacquiao.
Great job. Great job. It's a good day. Yeah.
The fighters, once fierce rivals eagerly awaited by fans, are now training together, supporting each other, sharing techniques, and pushing their skills to the next level.
Sure that in your daily routine, training routine like that, make sure that all the techniques, strategy, combination, like, you know, it's accurate to your opponent's style.
Terence Crawford praises Manny Pacquiao, calling him a generational legend whose skill, dedication, and accomplishments inspire fighters around the world.
Hard work ain't never killed nobody. And we working.
Max Kellerman says Terence Crawford has reached Manny Pacquiao's elite level, noting that both fighters are nearly equal, with Crawford having a victory over Canelo.
Situation, guys. No one has ever been a 4-division champion in boxing. Not a real one. Oh, Pacquiao won 8 and Oscar De La Hoya won 11 and this one won 15. No, I'm talking about Ring Magazine champ or lineal champ. You are the champion of that division. Forever, the record was 3 by Henry Armstrong. Manny Pacquiao was the first dude to really win 4. Floyd gets credit for 4 for beating Canelo, but that wasn't at the junior middleweight limit. I don't count that. I don't count that. Terence Crawford just joined Manny Pacquiao as the only legit 4-division champion in the history of boxing. And he did it by jumping middle. He came lightweight, junior welter, then he won a belt at junior middle, not the whole championship, and then skipped middle to fight Canelo Alvarez for the undisputed, for the Ring Magazine super middleweight championship of the world, and left no doubts, including with Canelo, who was all class after the fight but knew what had just happened.
Manny Pacquiao has been training intensely for the upcoming fight against Floyd Mayweather, focusing on strength, speed, and endurance to perform at his peak in the ring. During his training camp, Manny focuses on pad work, refining his combinations, accuracy, and timing to keep every strike precise and powerful. He explains that boxing is his true passion, sharing how much he missed the sport and committing fully to rigorous daily training.
And I missed boxing for 4 years. It's good for me, for my body, because I've been in, I started boxing when I was young. So good for my body to rest for 4 years, and then now I come back. I feel like I'm, the passion, the fire in my eyes to work hard, like that, still there.
This time, Manny feels fully prepared, confident that his experience and improvements will make this fight different, highlighting his growth.
A lot on that fight. Way back 2015, I think we become mature right now, and how to handle it, and I hope that it will not happen again, the way it is last 2015. It's the experience is not really 100%, but I'm hoping for this time around no more excuses, especially to my condition, and also for everything.
Manny also stresses consistency, finishing every training session with discipline, including stick work and conditioning to stay sharp and ready for the challenge.
So then we have 1, 2, 3. Sakit niya pag basok. Tutok yung paano. No. Only having price. No. Having price. Kuha pag yun sa nila. Pahugot yung bahay mo. Saan?
Teddy Atlas analyzed Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, highlighting their strengths and weaknesses. He gave both an even check for age as veteran fighters. Mayweather got a slight edge in wear and tear due to his defensive style. Pacquiao earned a check for reflexes and timing, staying sharp from recent tough opponents, while Mayweather's inactivity could slightly affect his timing. Pacquiao was recognized for power, balanced by Mayweather's size. Both were strong in speed, Mayweather for smooth movement, Pacquiao for exceptional hand and foot speed. On defense, Mayweather stood out as a defensive master, though Pacquiao was also strong.
Advantages, disadvantages at this point for both these, these iconic fighters, right? At this point. All right, number one, advantage, disadvantage, age, right? I put even. They each get a check. They're both old, right? So that's number one. The number two was who's got less miles on the odometer. And because of the defensive style of Mayweather, I gave a check to Mayweather having the edge here. I mean, besides the Marquez fights, Pacquiao's been in some tough fights, right? Reflexes and timing and other boxing elements. Well, I gave the check to Pacquiao. At least he's had some fights, or at least one real fight, Barrios recently. And yeah, Mayweather's fresher, but inactivity could...
Conditioning gave a slight nod to Pacquiao, who had a recent intense camp with Barrios. While Mayweather stays consistently in excellent shape, he held a mental edge from winning their first fight, though Pacquiao's recent activity kept him sharp. Teddy Atlas concluded that styles make fights, noting Mayweather's style could be challenging, but Pacquiao's recent experience is important. Ultimately, he called it a draw, highlighting how the matchup's details could spark debate among fans.
Especially early in the fight. So next one, power. Well, the guy who's always been a naturally better puncher. Not the naturally bigger guy, though, so that equals it out a little bit, evens it out. The naturally bigger guy is Mayweather, but the natural puncher was always Pacquiao. He gets a check. Speed. Who gets the edge there? Well, Mayweather always fast, always smooth, always fluid. And Pacquiao, tremendous hand and feet speed, foot speed. I give them both the check. No advantage. Defense. Well, the forte and the reason he could fight so long for Mayweather is he's been a wizard. He's been a defensive magician in the ring. I mean, Pacquiao gets hit more, but, he's a good defensive fighter. He's been great, but Mayweather's the man there. Conditioning. Hey, Floyd lives clean. He always seems to be in...
Added Oladipo questioned the ongoing focus on older legends like Floyd Mayweather, who will be nearly 49 by his next fight. He argued it's time for the younger generation to shine, highlighting talents like Ryan Garcia, Shakur Stevenson, Keshan Davis, Devin Haney, and Teofimo Lopez. Regarding Manny Pacquiao, Oladipo praised his excellent condition, referencing his dominant win over Mario Barrios, but questioned Mayweather's readiness, wondering if exhibition-level fitness could match a competitive fight. He noted that both could still earn big paydays, but potential matchups might feel more like glorified sparring than true contests.
When are we going to stop rolling out these old-timers? And Floyd is an old-timer, people. I think he's going to be 49 by the time this fight rolls around. When are we going to stop wheeling them out? Like, let it go. Let the youngsters come through and let them take the shine. Like, it's just getting... Honestly, it's getting crazy. And I say all this, I will watch it. Of course I will watch it because I'm a big Floyd fan and a big Manny Pacquiao fan. But, like, the youngsters need their time to shine now. We've got a good group of youngsters. Good group of youngsters. I was in Vegas to watch Ryan Garcia. I looked around the ring. I saw Shakur Stevenson. I saw Keyshawn Davis. I saw Devin Haney. Teofimo Lopez. Like, we've got a good bunch. Let them have their shine. Don't need to see this anymore. Honestly, I really don't. Manny Pacquiao is in great shape, right? We saw him against Mario Barrios. He could have been a world champion. We haven't seen Floyd for a while. Obviously, he's been doing his exhibition.
Oladipo also discussed emerging superstars and heavyweight prospects. David Benavidez was described as powerful and aggressive, with strong potential matchups ahead, including fights with Dmitry Bivol and Artur Beterbiev, promising intense, high-stakes contests. He praised these fighters' fearlessness and willingness to face top opponents. Oladipo also previewed upcoming events like Inoue vs Junto Nakatani at the Tokyo Dome, predicting a sellout crowd, and highlighted Clarissa Shields' dominance. He noted the importance of British prospects like Conor Benn for promoters on Sky Sports. Emphasizing strategic signing and development, Oladipo argued that boxing's future relies on rising young talent while still respecting legends like Mayweather and Pacquiao.
It's going to be a 6-rounder, an 8-rounder, a 10-rounder. I don't know what size gloves they're using. I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't know, people. I don't know. It is what it is. Look, maybe I'm putting too much stock into it. Let them just have their fight. Again, I do want to know what's going to happen with Provodnikov, Pacquiao. I'm guessing that probably is cancelled. Like, if you're Pacquiao, why on earth would you fight Provodnikov when you've got the Mayweather check waiting for you? And if you're Mayweather, same thing. Why would you fight Mike Tyson in the Congo when you've got the Pacquiao check waiting for you? And we are led to believe both are under financial strain. I don't necessarily believe that, but this will make them good money. If they are, they're going to walk away with a nice 8-figure check each for what will probably be a glorified sparring session. I know Pacquiao's spoken about in the last couple of days. So I'm going to take Mayweather's. I don't think we.
Paulie Malignaggi sees the upcoming fight as another high-profile payday, similar to the first Floyd Mayweather Jr. vs Manny Pacquiao bout. Despite its historic hype in 2015, that fight often lacked the explosive action fans expected, unfolding more as a tactical chess match than a non-stop slugfest. While this rematch is officially sanctioned and not an exhibition, the focus on spectacle and entertainment remains. Manny Pacquiao, though older, shows impressive conditioning and still retains the speed and sharpness that earned him global recognition.
And they didn't really fight with that passion and fire. It was more like, I'll dance, you dance, and if nobody gets hurt, we both win, you know? And that's not really what fans want to see. Having said that, the first time around was for the championship of the world. Floyd was champion. Pacquiao was challenging him. I think Floyd had the WBC title at the time, so on and so forth. And you know what I say about. And at the time, it was still a fight that was viable within the whole world landscape of the welterweight division. This time around, it's not really a viable fight within the landscape of the welterweight division. But it's like I always complain about Canelo. As long as you don't take the belts with you and hold them hostage, and the sanctioning bodies allow you to hold them hostage, I don't mind guys doing this kind of thing. Let's face it. Is it the only time we've seen this? We've seen this time and again. I mean, Leonard did the third fight with Duran and Hearns.
His natural punching power remains a threat, especially paired with years of experience and discipline. Meanwhile, Floyd Mayweather Jr., known for his defensive mastery and ring IQ, continues to move with precise timing and patience, allowing him to stay competitive despite his age. Malignaggi suggests that while fans may be drawn by nostalgia and curiosity, the fight may lean more toward calculated showmanship than an all-out battle. Both fighters' skills and conditioning are exceptional, but the bout's appeal lies as much in entertainment as in competitive intensity, blending strategy, legacy, and spectacle.
That's one thing I don't do. I don't talk about no other athletes' money. I don't do that.
By the way, my hope is that Floyd isn't going broke. So, if he is, that he makes all the money in the world for a Pacquiao fight and rides off into the sunset a rich man. I wish him the best.
I want to fight somebody. I don't care about the money and all that.
Who you want him to fight?
That's not good with
I don't
Pacquiao.
wanna fight.
Pacquiao just drew with Barrios.
And you see what he look like?
Yeah, because they're not on that level anymore.
What do you think's going to happen here, though? What do you think's going to happen in Mayweather-Pacquiao? Are you interested in it?
Yep.
Is it a good fight?
Yeah.
I'll be watching.
Yeah, watch it. The first one was awful, but now they're 50 years old. Let's see it.
But why though? But you didn't like the first time.
No, I didn't.
I'm not watching the second.
You didn't like that match?
No, the first fight.
So when they wasn't grandpas,
By the way, that fight went more or less how I thought.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned for more.